Hey everybody, this is Varun from the OpenNyAI mission. Over the last couple of months, there have been so many things happening within the OpenNyAI mission, and we really haven't had a very efficient way of talking about it. And so, this video is an attempt by the team to be a lot more open, a lot more upfront, and share what's been happening behind the curtains at OpenNyAI. Jugalbandi. When we demoed it for the first time at the summit in December last year, there was so much excitement. Almost everybody who saw that demo immediately had a use case for what they thought we could use Jugalbandi for. And that has come so far over the last couple of months. I'm very excited to have Smita share some updates in terms of where we are with the stack itself with Jugalbandi.
It's been an exciting month, exciting week for us. We're doing a lot of work these days on ensuring that Jugalbandi and the impact that it can create is democratized. Some exciting collaborations happening with Microsoft to see how can we really enable more and more institutions and organizations to actually deploy it at scale. We are also seeing what is the way that Jugalbandi can be deployed for increasing access to government schemes. We've also been very grateful to be able to have so many opportunities to share what we've been doing at OpenNyAI this past year. There have been many conferences and talks that we've been to. And one recent one was the Quest Alliance Summit in Bangalore at BIC earlier this month, and I was very, very grateful that they sort of asked us to share our experience of leveraging AI in a very sensitive area like law and justice, and then to sort of cull out those learnings and see how can we use this technology in another sensitive area like education. We've also been working very closely with the tech and humanity team at Ashoka. As part of this, Ashoka was actually invited to take over the February edition of the Social Innovation Journal, and they've been kind enough to ask us to partner with them on that. Another interesting use case of generative AI that we have been exploring is Jiva, the judge's intelligent virtual assistant. It essentially allows for a very quick retrieval of laws. So imagine you're in a courtroom, whether you're a lawyer or a judge, there is a need to quickly get access to a particular section in a particular law. The one thing that a judge will have to do to get quick access to this law is maybe find it in a physical book. We're looking at an upper limit of 3 to 5 minutes of being able to find that relevant information. But really the need is, can we reduce this 3 minutes into 10 seconds? And Jiva today has 450 plus laws. It also has information across central laws as well as some state laws. What we're also trying to explore is, can you access this information on Jiva in different Indian languages? And can you ask both questions like, give me section 34 of Transfer of Property Act, as well as what is the definition of property? And last but not the least, we have the Agami Summit coming up in December in Asia Plateau in Panchgani. And we're very stoked to create a real technology playground. So stay tuned for more. I won't reveal more details here.
Thank you so much for those updates, Smita. At this stage, I also want to bring in my colleague, Autreo. And, Autreo has really been working on the cutting edge of LLMs, specifically for the legal domain. And a lot of his work is sort of, an exploration of the question, what if large language models were really trained on Indian legal tasks? What could they do? And to explore that question further, he's been working very closely with Aman and Prathamesh from the team.
Thanks, Varun, for that introduction. So we realized that there is a pressing need to have a large language model which can be used at scale within the justice sector by lawyers, by laypersons, by almost anybody and everybody who's engaging in the justice system in some capacity. And we decided that maybe the best way to do it is to go about collecting rich data sets. But while doing so, we ran into some difficulty, because getting people and getting organizations to part with data sets is a bit of a challenge. So the next best thing is to really use all publicly available verified data set and use that data to train an AI model for performing legal tasks. We have actually concluded one of our first fine-tuning experiments with a fairly limited budget. And we did it by using synthetic data. The model is actually the Mistral 7 billion model, and we trained this model to perform legal tasks such as generating arguments, identifying legal issues, creating an event timeline. So the Mistral 7 billion model is only 7 billion parameters, and something like ChatGPT is 175 billion parameters, just for context, right? But I'm super excited to actually share that through the fine-tuning experiment, we had so many rich learnings. For starters, the model actually performs fairly decently in terms of giving you substance in answers. Maybe it's not always very decently structured, but the core arguments that it's coming up with, it's actually pretty decent. Today, you might have data sets and you might have all the different models that you can play with, but you hit a roadblock when you just need to access huge amounts of GPUs for just doing some of the training and running these models. So that's what's really been happening over the last couple of months. So yeah, till next time, over to you, Varun.
Thank you so much for those updates, Autreyo. Before we end this video, I have a quick request from all of you. I'm putting a link to the residency video down in the description below. Huge shout out to Tanya and her crew who put this video together. It does a beautiful job of explaining the process and the why of the residency itself and why we organized that. I'd love for all of you to go check it out. But until the next video, take care. See you. Bye-bye.